Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. We are at the very end of 2021, so I thought we would sit down and look at what actually has happened this year, because we've been through a lot. Now. Dude, look at this beauty. Jesus Christ, Dylan, he made this. Do you ever get tired of each other since you have so little space and no other people around you?
Yes.
Before I get all nostalgic, I just want to say a major thank you to all of you that is here watching my videos. It's insane how many subscribers we are at this point. This summer we reached 100,000 subscribers. Just blows my mind how many they're interested in my videos, which is, yeah, thank you so much for that. And in these last 365 days, I checked on my analytics, it's been 4.2 million views, almost half the population of Sweden. It's so mind-boggling. So I just want to say thank you to all of you that are here, liking the videos, commenting, just being a part of this journey. Thank you so much. It's a bit tricky to wrap up a whole year in just one video, but one of the biggest highlights for me when I look back at it now is when I launched my very own podcast, My True North. That got me to reach out to so much more people in a longer format. I got to talk to so many inspiring guests. It's a bit of a cheat code, I feel like, because I can reach out to some people now and just say, hey, do you want to be on my podcast? But the reality is that I want to be their friend. So I've talked to some of the people I really look up to and helped me start this YouTube journey, and some of them has become friends, actual friends today, which is amazing. Another good thing that happened this year is that we got fiber optics installed to the cabin. I know a lot of people has been asking, how can you live in the middle of nowhere and now have fiber optics and really high speed internet? I'm doing a video about that later next year in 2022 to explain everything. It has completely changed my life in the cabin because our work is actually 100% online. I don't meet clients in person anymore, and Christina doesn't almost either. She mostly does stuff online these days. And the biggest thing is that I can now sit in the cabin and upload my videos from there. Because usually, when I didn't have the fiber optics, is that we took our laptops, we took separate car batteries, we took transformator, I think it's called in Swedish. Not sure. A lot of gear. And then we drove up the mountain and we started uploading from there. And that took about 4 to 5 hours each time. And I did a measurement when I got the fiber optics. A movie that took me 3 to 4 hours on top of the mountain took me 48 seconds in the cabin. So that has been a major improvement, and not have to waste all that time just sitting up there on the mountain. And it has also allowed me to do a lot more live streams, which I really enjoy. It has been a way for me to communicate with you guys way more in a more live way. When I record these videos, it's just me and the camera. But when I have actually interaction directly from you, it's a totally different experience, because then I can feel you guys actually exist. I know it sounds a bit weird, but in the beginning when I started my channel, when it actually blew up, when that happened, I clearly remembered I sat down and was like, are these real people? Or is it just like Russian farm bots or something that just shows up here? And I also thought maybe my dad or my parents, paid for advertisement or fake people to show up. But then I realized, no, this is actually real people out in the world. A lot of people are from the US, a lot are from India, we have Canada as well, Germany is a big one. Yeah, you guys all are all over the place and in all different ages as well, which is quite fun. And it's almost exactly 50-50 men and women as well. So we have a very equal audience here. The live stream has really helped me with that, understanding that you guys exist. Because it's hard for me to understand at this point when I'm talking to the camera that there's actually behind the camera you guys sitting and watching this, like thousands of you. Because if I stood in front of this amount of audience I have online, like physically on a stage, I would piss my pants. I would be so nervous. I've done lectures in front of maybe 200 people before, and that was really fun, but also completely terrifying. But when I start a live stream and like 400 or 500 or even 600 people sometimes show up, no problem at all. Because it's hard to grasp that 600 people are watching this. We've also done a lot of practical stuff with the cabin this year, which makes me really happy, because our living situation is a bit easier at least. Now we have a functioning door that we can open and close and lock even, which is very fancy. And we've also renovated the entire roof, which is still not done. I think we're gonna pick that up again in the spring because it's too much snow at this point. I know I should have got it done before, but I didn't, and now we're in this situation. But it's completely sealed and it's no dangers of leaking or anything, so that's fine. But I know it's still not done, so I don't know if this is just a Swedish term, but ostriches, they like to put their head in the sand. That's my technique right now, to just forget about the roof. It's just ploop, like I just want to disappear into the sand and like, no, the roof doesn't exist. And we have started planning for real now how the house is gonna look like next year, to build it out with a studio, a bathroom, get running water, a lot of fancy things that we've never happened before, never had before. So that's gonna be a major improvement for next year. So we have a lot to look forward to in 2022. And now when I already have you here, might as well just ask you, what would you like to see on this channel in 2022? Like, is it more renovation videos? Is it more talks from me and Christina, talk about our lifestyle a bit more? Is it cooking things? Is it more podcasts? What would you like to see? Make a comment down below so we can create this content together. Now I would like to get a bit more serious for just a few minutes at least. I want you to remember that my videos that you're watching, that's the highlights of our lives. Like the very best moments, that's what's end up on camera and on YouTube. I want you to remember that me and Christina are still real people that argue and fight or get annoyed at the dogs. It might look very magical and very happy and everything in the cabin, and it is. But the reality that we're also normal people, and I want you to remember that when you're watching like a highlight video like this one, it is the very best moments that ends up here. It can be tough sometimes as well. And to be completely honest, this December has been maybe the worst in my entire life, and maybe Christina's too, actually. I don't want to speak for her sake, but yeah, we haven't shared that much about it yet because we haven't been emotionally ready, but we have gone through a lot in December. That's been really, really tough, and it's still very tough. It's almost hard to talk about right now. We're making one video each about this subject and what happened to us in December. But that's the reason I haven't been posting a few podcast episodes for a while, and a lot of things has been lacking. My ebook hasn't been published, and Christina hasn't published a video in a while. And you will understand why when you watch our videos, and that they will be released in the beginning of January. It's a very, very private video, and we debated for a long time if we should share it or not. But we wanted to be honest with you to show that life can also suck sometimes. Okay, enough of the negative energy. I want to end it on a positive note, because what we have created together, you and me, in this year has been something truly amazing. When I read through the comments, each time I get so happy because all of you are so supportive, so understanding. Some of you are a bit mean, but you're probably not here watching at the very end. But it means so much to me that you are here watching. Yeah, without you guys watching, there wouldn't be any YouTube. I wouldn't be able to make these videos. So I just want to say thank you for that. I hope you guys have a very, very good New Year's, and I'll see you guys in 2022 with a fresh new start.